This is the Off the Ropes podcast, man. We've been trying to plan this for months now. I'm Stephen Gomes. I'm here with Andrew Reese.
Yo.
And yeah, man, we've been trying to do this for a while. We always text back and forth, and then it was just like, screw it, let's do a podcast, man. So here we are, and we're gonna be giving you some fresh content. Hopefully, a couple times a week. We'll see, because we're regular people, and we both got to work to get that shmoney.
It's true.
So it's gonna be mainly a sports podcast, so you know. And but we're also gonna have fun with it. Anything going on in the world and whatnot, like obviously we'll touch on, because like stuff happens. It's not all about sports in this world. Mm-hmm. Video games, TV shows, whatever. We're just gonna touch on everything. It's gonna be kind of like there's no real format in our podcast. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, exactly. Just a little bit of everything.
So I wanted to kick it off with a little basketball talk. Quick backstory. I'm from Boston originally. Been living in Canada for almost 3 years now. So Toronto sucks. Sports-wise, the city's awesome.
I'm cool with that. Other than the Raptors and TFC, dude, go ahead.
Yeah. So, and then, we got Andrew here, who's Sabres, Bills.
Born and raised Canadian, but love everything Buffalo.
Yeah, everything Buffalo. But
so my sports life sucks.
You made the playoffs.
For the first time in my life, the Bills made the playoffs, dude. Like, I'm 23 years old. This is the first time I've seen them do anything.
Oh, man, they're going to get rid of everybody the year after.
Yep.
Not even 3 months later.
Let's go Nate Peterman.
Right. They got to drop the quarterback, man. They're just trash. 2 years from now, maybe. We'll see, but who knows. You see at the GM, we might not go with a quarterback with our first round pick.
But he wants to roll A.J. McCarron all year? No, thanks.
Yeah, bridge quarterback. And then he goes, I don't really see him as a bridge quarterback. Dude, just stop.
He's a number one starter. It's like you look at our division, you see Tom Brady, and we're like, yeah, totally. Bunch of jerks.
So I was talking about the Raptors and Celtics game a couple days ago, because Raptors at the time were only 2 games up, and it was a big game because 3 or 4 games left in the season. And I was like, all right, worry, I'm over here like Celtics about to get the 1 seed. Kyrie's coming back.
Okay.
And then And then I watched that game. This is my first time watching the Celtics in like a couple months, just because they're not on. Obviously, I live up here.
Yeah.
And God, that game was just trash. They both came off a back-to-back, but oh my goodness, man, the Celtics had 41 points midway through the third quarter. I'm like, what is it, 1992? What's happening here?
It was not what you expected from a 1 and 2 seed. Not at all.
It was just bad, man.
Yeah.
But the one thing I gotta say with the Raptors, because I haven't really been able to watch the Raptors. Like, I've been watching the last couple months. Mm-hmm. That bench mob crap is legit, bro. Like, like I was like, because you hear on the sports radio up here, the bench mob, and they always talk about, are they going to be playing in the playoffs? I'm like, you got to play them.
Oh yeah,
because like that changed the entire game. I think Boston was up 20-14 end of the first. Mm-hmm. Bench mob comes in for Toronto, and they caused like 8 turnovers in the row, wide open layups. They just changed the whole dynamic of the game, man. And like, I think they obviously playoff. I always have it's so more intense in the playoffs, and it is more intense, but the physicality kind of goes up. I'm just like, really.
That's one of my favorite lines. Is the physicality goes up. It's like, no,
Golden State's shooting 33s a game and making 20 of them, so it doesn't really, So like, but they do shorten the benches a lot. Like LeBron James he's already playing like 40 minutes tonight because they need it. Yeah. But he's gonna jump up minutes. Usually the starters. Not the stars, but the main players, the stars always go up like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. But I think Toronto, man, they really need to roll that bench mob, because that's just what they have to do.
And it's been working for them. Like, especially the guy I always look at is Van Vliet. Like, that guy's been tearing it up.
Oh, man, he hit like some clutch threes too, man, against the Celtics.
Yeah, and it's been his thing all year. Like,
yeah, he's a big-time player.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, they're going to rely on DeRozan. Like, I don't even think this is even close to Lowry's team anymore.
And before I start getting cussed out, what I meant by big-time players, that he's the guy you want in the clutch. Like, he's like big-time minutes guy. Like, at the end of the last 4 minutes of the game, you want Van Vliet out there. He's going to make the right pass, the right shot. He's not going to force anything, and he's going to give it all on defense.
There's no panic from him, which is crazy for a young player like him.
Well, the thing is, because he did 4 years of college, man. He's already 23 years old. He's a grown-ass man now, right? It's not like he's 19 years old.
Dude's my age tearing it in the NBA, and here I am doing a podcast.
Hey, he's about to start making that money soon. But, I was watching that game, though, right? And it's just like, I was like, because then Kyrie, the next day, Kyrie's out for the year. He's not coming back. He had screws in his knee that were infected. I'm like, it's 2018. Why would you do those screws, man?
But, so that's from his surgery from like 2015.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah. It got infected or whatever, which always happens when they put metal inside your body. So, and I was watching that game, man. I was like, because Celtics don't have an all-star, right? Gordon Hayward was out. Well, Al Horford's there, but he's not like, he's a good player. I love Al Horford.
But compared to the other names that they're missing,
he's not a top 10 player in the league. Like, he's not even close. So it's just like, damn, I feel bad for teams that don't have like a legit all-star, man. Like, how do you watch these games, man? Because I'm watching the Celtics and it's like Jason Tatum's playing point guard. Like, they got some dudes from the G League that nobody's even heard of. They were legit double teaming everybody. Whoever was guarding, I forget his name, Kadeem Allen. They let him just do whatever, dog. Wide open threes, go for it. He was Brick City, bro. I'm like, oh my god, they didn't even give a crap. Raptors like, cool. He brought the ball. Kadeem Allen, the Allen kid. He brought the ball. He was playing point guard. Brought the ball up past half court. And then once he passed it, they just like, all right. The Raptors like, okay, I'm gonna go defend the guy you just passed it to. I'll leave you open. It was crazy, man. So like, I don't know how teams do it. Like, obviously Raptors have 2 all-stars, and if Ibaka was ever to like step up, he could be on that fringe all-star.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
he's like that potential, but probably never gonna reach it.
No, he shoots too many threes, and like he's actually been playing better defensively. Like he was all over the court that Celtics game. So maybe he's one of those guys that just turns it on in the playoffs or something. I
was gonna say he's that physicality guy in the playoffs, dude.
Serge Ibaka in the playoffs is gonna step it up physicality. Not just better cruise down the lane. Oh, okay.
The best thing is when the Raptors acquired him, I remember like every Canadian media outlet saying those exact words. They're like, hey, he's going to bring the physicality for the playoffs. I'm like, well, he better bring it for the rest of the season because it ain't going to change in the playoffs.
Yeah, then what happened? They got swept by Cleveland.
Yeah.
Do you think that's real? That Cleveland, like the Raptors fear Cleveland?
Mm-mm. Not anymore.
They just lost to him.
No.
Again, and then they lost that big lead a couple weeks ago.
I don't believe in this whole, like, I don't know, the whole thing of them fearing Cleveland. It doesn't make that much sense to me because the Raptors are a good team. And I know, like, Cleveland has their number, but I don't think it's a fear thing.
I don't know. I think they just, like, not that their eyes get big and have, like, the deer in the headlights thing. I just think that.
I think it's just more LeBron.
Well, yeah, he's the best player, right?
Yeah.
But I just think, I think just the name Cleveland to them is like, oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What an opposite. Like in the NBA, you say Cleveland, you're like, oh, good team. And then when you're talking about the NFL, you go, yeah, baby.
I don't know, man. This year, though.
This year now, yeah. I'm talking about
last yeah. Ever since they came back, right? Like,
yeah.
They still made the playoffs before you guys, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But yeah, now they're just trash. They're going to be trash for a while. Like,
garbage.
Just, oh, man. So let's talk a little NHL because the playoff format, like Nazem Kadri went off on it. It's like players have
hot trash.
Like I don't get don't they have to approve that by the players too?
Hot trash. No, whatever the owners want, they're the ones with the money.
That's true.
So they get what they want. Like they did this whole thing a couple years ago where they changed the format where they're like, oh, now it's going to be wild card, but it's like it's garbage because now technically you can have the team finishing second in the Eastern Conference, which could be Boston or Tampa. And now they're technically going to be playing the team that would be third, which is the Leafs.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid.
Well,
instead of them playing the number
Jersey
7. Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And that's what always happens. Last year, didn't we get Washington and Pittsburgh in the second round? And everybody's like, oh, this should be a conference final. It should be a conference finals. Yeah. But it's just like, nope, how their super format is.
And the way it should be is they should keep the divisions in the sense if that's how you play the most in a year.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the rankings, just the best 1 to 8 in the East, none of this. If you're first in your division, you're automatically in the top 3. That was hot trash too.
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to do. You would have a team in third with 92 points, but the team in 4th, 5th, and 6th have 100.
Yeah, because of the division.
Yeah.
NBA was like that too. They would have no matter what the records, if you won your division, you were guaranteed a top.
Just
3
do
seed.
top 8, boom.
Yeah.
Top 8, boom. 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7. Simple. Like it's not hard to come up with that. Like
no, it's not. But it's the NHL, so they gotta. I don't know what the hell
they gotta do everything different, like their draft lottery and everything else.
Only thing that I want to say with the NHL is like, I don't know. I don't want to say I feel bad, but it's just like the Leafs have so much pressure on them, and they're like,
I don't feel bad one bit.
They're like so young. It's just like there's a bunch of kids out here, and it's just like they have like over 100 points. Everybody's like, oh, we're a contender. I'm like, yo. If they go in the first round, if they go in the first round, people are gonna be like pissed off. If they lose in the second round, they gotta win the next year. Like there's no win-win for these guys unless they win the whole damn thing.
And they're more than like it's between Tampa and Boston right now for who they play.
Yeah,
both really good teams.
But everybody's been saying, oh, nobody wants to play Toronto because they're speed.
I don't know. Like you can like everyone has a reason for I don't want to play this guy because for Toronto it's their speed. But then you got guys in Toronto who are like, we don't want to play Boston because they're tougher than us. They're going to slow us down.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And then Tampa, they're like, well, they're the highest scoring team. It's like, it doesn't matter who you play when you get in the playoffs. You have to beat them, to be the champ.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing that, in that sense is, you just don't want to face the hottest goalie.
Yeah.
Which Tampa, I know they just shut out Boston, a couple days ago. They smacked them around 4-0. That's a typical Bruins game right there, man. It's a big game. All right, guys, we got a big game today. Let's just mail it in. Screw it. It's
over. Yeah.
And then they'll smack the Leafs around 4-0 the next night. It's why can't you do this all the time?
See, and that's the thing right now with Washington is their goaltending has been pretty garbage. So right now, whoever's playing Washington, you got to be licking your lips because Holtby's been playing hot.
Yeah,
trash.
but they're there to clinch the top spot, right? They're going to play a wild card.
They got the offense. That's the thing. They can score goals, but if you're another high-scoring team and you can get a little bit of goaltending, you're looking at this team I could take you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They're such a weird
Who do they got right now? Who are they scheduled?
Right now, with the stupid format,
Philly?
Jersey.
Oh, they have more points than Tampa?
Yeah. No, Tampa has more, so they would play... Oh, yeah, New Jersey. Sorry, you're right.
Oh, yeah, they played Philly, right?
Washington would play Jersey because they have 103. Tampa's
oh yeah, okay. I was doing.
See, this format is garbage.
I'm just looking at the thing. I'm like, oh, okay, New Jersey's the one.
Nobody
so, yeah,
gets
I got you.
it.
Yeah, so they'll play New Jersey. I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. They got a good offense, right? They're not the old school.
Fast, baby.
They're not the old school New Jersey Devils.
They're not the
1-0
one dump and chase. Yeah. 1-0. Get to center ice. Don't even shoot the puck anymore. Hope Martin Brodeur just stands on his head
which he usually does. So.
Yeah, so they're the complete opposite. And I've actually liked watching Jersey for the first time in my life. So I think they could beat them, especially the way Taylor Hall's playing.
Yeah, that dude's a stud.
Oh, he's on fire. MVP.
I don't know about all that.
So let me ask you this regarding the NHL then. Connor McDavid has 100 and 1,000 points.
Yeah.
But his team is 5th last. Should he win MVP?
No.
Good. We're on the same page.
No, come on. You got to at least... Well, okay, it's. I'm not saying you got to make the playoffs, but you have to have Stanton he's on New York now, right? Last year he won the MVP in NL.
Yeah.
And they were Miami Marlins were trash, but he hit 60 home runs, had 135 RBIs, clear cut. Okay, that's the best player in that league.
Yeah.
David has been crazy, but he hasn't had a season where it's Gretzky level. If he had if he had 200 points or some ridiculous number that just blows your mind, he's obviously going to lead the league in points. This dude's a stud, and they need him to play, right? It's not like Crosby, where it's just all right.
Well, that's what blows my mind completely is that this kid has he's leading the NHL in points, and his team is fighting to get out of the bottom.
They're fighting. Shouldn't they be?
They're 5th last or something like that.
Shouldn't they be losing more? They're supposed to be tanking, not trying to not tank.
Oh, buddy, Sabres already clinched the last spot.
Oh yeah, so they clinched it a while ago. You were there in Arizona for a little bit, and then Arizona went on a little mini run.
No, we did it. We finished last.
See, the thing with
the first team in NHL history to finish 31st.
Oh yeah, the new team.
Thank you, Vegas.
Yes, hey, Vegas, Crazy. Man, you thought they would be last this year? No. Best record in the league. Bro.
I'm literally going to see a Vegas playoff game. It's been longer since I've seen it. Oh, what a joke, dude.
It's too funny, man.
I hate the NHL.
I went to the game. They played the Canadians it was a couple weeks ago, man. And and I was in the crowd, and it was the third period, and they had a 5-on-3, didn't score, classic Sabres. And I'm like, yo, how the hell do you root for this team? This chick looked back, she was an all Sabres game, and she was like, it's so damn hard. She was defeated.
Man, that's my life right now.
Hard. She was shaking her head. I was like,
we went from 06-07 where we were the best team in the NHL by a clear cut. Nobody was close to us, at least in the regular season.
Yeah,
and then it was and the playoffs, we went to the conference finals 2 years in a row, which everyone was oh my God, we're one step away. And now you're just dead last for 3 out of 4 years.
Yeah, you guys have been pretty trash.
Hot garbage.
At least the last 4 years in a row, right?
And the best part is we have not won a draft lottery.
Probably won't win this year.
Oh, no.
You said the Oilers are in it, right?
The Oilers are going to win, and everything's going to be happy-go-lucky. They're going to get their franchise defenseman to go with McDavid.
It's better for business if a Canadian team is on fire.
So, exactly. Let me explain this for anyone who doesn't think the NHL is corrupt or a joke, because it is. Buffalo, the 2 years that they finished last place, lost the lottery to Florida, a team who is dying and can't sell tickets. And the other one was Edmonton, who was losing money, and they got McDavid, a Canadian kid. And then year number 3, where the Sabres are supposed to pick like 4th, Toronto magically wins. They were the only team in the last 4 years to keep the number 1 pick and get Austin Matthews. Then you go next year. Sabres are supposed to pick 4th again, right? Everyone in the top 3 lost their pick. Colorado was supposed to pick number 1. They picked number 4. Vegas was supposed to pick 2 or 3. They're picking 6 or 7. What? Like, and then New Jersey won the lottery. Another team that was struggling to sell tickets. Like, or Philly won. One or the other. Both garbage.
Both teams in the playoffs this year, though.
Philly. Well,
yeah,
actually, they need to lose their last 2, and Florida's got to win their last 2.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So, we wanted to talk about the UFC thing because, holy shit, the last couple of days, man.
Conor McGregor's my hero. Let's put it that way.
Gee, this guy's a felon over here. You know, you're rooting for the bad guy.
Go for the guys in orange.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, every, 3 hours, I would just check my phone or whatever, and something new was coming up, and, I was like, oh, my God. So, I was listening to Joe Rogan podcast and whatnot, and I was, doing dishes, because his podcast is, 3 hours, so, I usually put my headphones on, play some video games, sports games and whatnot, and I listened to his, and he had Brandon Schwab on, I don't know how to say his name, and they would just talk about the fight, oh, Max Holloway, da-da-da, it's going to be a crazy fight, and I'm talking about the whole card, and all that stuff like that, and then I just let me go check ESPN real quick. Conor, you just see the video of McGregor throwing the freaking guardrail thing.
The dude literally did a real-life Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the stuff we used to see on WWE TV where they're like, oh yeah, Austin's on the other side of the U.S. And then, oh my God, he's in the arena.
Stone Cold is here.
The only thing I would have made it better is if McGregor drove a Zamboni in. like Austin did. Because they're like, yeah, McGregor's somewhere in Ireland. And then out of nowhere, they're like, he's in New York and he's at Barclays Center.
Yeah, and he's just causing a disturbance because Khabib and one of his boys, McGregor's boy got into it, which is I thought that was a little staged, but clearly McGregor wasn't feeling it, and then
he knocked out one of Khabib's boys, man.
Yeah, dude, there's 3 fights called off because of this thing, man. Dude had glass in his eye and shit. I'd be pissed.
And McGregor knocked out the other one.
Yeah, he knocked out some other guy. He has cuts all over his face. Holy, what's wrong with you, dude?
This guy picked up a guardrail and threw it like it was nothing. He is nuts.
Dana White, I don't know what drugs he's on. I'm yeah, well, he's calling on something, bro.
You know, I gotta say this. I'm a huge wrestling fan, and Dana White 2 days ago did his press conference and whatever, and he was like, hey, Brock Lesnar's coming back, so you know how that's gonna go at WrestleMania. 2 days later, this guy's company is being destroyed. And I love it.
Wait. He said Brock Lesnar's coming back to UFC?
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know the exact date, but he's coming. Don't you worry. Oh, yeah, he's already signed.
That's just a money thing, though. It's not I don't know.
Nah,
he's 45. No. I'm saying what I mean with that deal is it's just for money.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be some mega fight. He's going to fight John Jones or whatever, or something crazy like that because John Jones called him out, or he's going to fight, he's not going to fight Stipe off the bat.
One steroider and one cocaine user.
Oh, yeah.
What a fight.
What a fight, or a dick pill guy. What are you doing, bro?
Live from...
I'm off the John Jones, bro. I was like, give this guy a chance.
After the last one?
I used to defend this guy to the goddamn, just all the time, man.
Me too, dude.
He's going through stuff, man. You know, he came back to the scene, though. He left the scene, but he came back, though. He came back. He tried to check on the girl who was freaking pregnant. This guy's a maniac, clearly. I was like, yeah, he served his time. He did his suspension. And then, when he got suspended again for that, when they're supposed to fight in the summertime, it was UFC 200. I was like, I had one foot off the thing. Then he beats Cormier. I'm like, yeah, both feet back on the boat. He gives Cormier props. He's the real champion. I need to be more like him. I'm like, he's grown up before your eyes.
And then gets
2 days later, yeah.
After that one, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. After that, I was like, all right, I'm fucking jumping.
I was the exact same boat. I was all about John Jones, dude. And... you nailed it perfectly. After all that stuff happened, it was grow up. You have all this power in your hand. You're an amazing fighter. But, you can't get your head on straight. I mean, if you step in the octagon, your head's already a little bit off.
Yeah, you're not a normal motherfucker if you're doing that. Clearly. That's why I say I used to be in the military and I was in the Air Force, which gets deemed the chair force because, we're not as hard quoted. I'm quoting air quotes here. But then, you see, Marines and they're just fucking there's a screw loose, bro.
Yeah.
You got to be a little crazy to do that shit that they do. Yep, first into fight. Go right ahead, bud. I'm gonna sit back here and press this button and hang out. But anyways, not that. But yeah, man, like the UFC, man, this is not a good look, man. Not a good look.
No, it's real bad.
And now they got Max Holloway. I was like, okay, because Buddy gets hurt. Freaking Tony Ferguson destroys his knee tripping over some Ys. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh, who are they gonna get? And they get Max Holloway. I'm like, all right, I love this guy. This guy's a beast. Like I was kind of sleeping on him, but I was like, this guy's a stud, man. And when he did to Aldo, I was like, he just knocked him out. He was just fucking with him the whole time. I was like, this guy's the man.
And then this morning.
Well, even then, I was like, this is gonna be tough, dude. He had to drop like what 16
15, 16
pounds in like 6 days. I'm like, this guy's gonna kill himself. I mean, they always eat up as soon as right after they weigh in. Is that a McDonald's? Yeah.
Start eating.
I'm certified. I'm good to go. I'm eating. So like, I knew it was gonna be tough, and then like it came out he's medically unfit. Well, that's what happened to Khabib, man. He's had like his liver shut down or something like that before cutting weight. Like,
but I mean, nuts. Like it continually happens to fighters, and then Dana White will sit at his press conference and be like, I don't understand why this is happening. It's like, dude, like it always happens.
Yeah, I don't know. Dana White. That's not even a love-hate relationship with me and him. It's just like I know the guy. It's just like sometimes, I don't know. I guess I'm more like to be like, if I was in this position, I'd like that guy to be like more a background kind of guy. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, do your interviews, do promote the fight. But the fact that every time the fighters, like even with Floyd and Mayweather, Floyd and McGregor, and like he's standing in the middle there trying to do that. He stands there in between them smiling like a freaking schoolgirl. And then like he breaks it up or whatever. I'm like, dude, get out of the way, man. Yeah, they're not gonna do anything stupid. Like the fight's in 2 weeks. They're not gonna stop laying haymakers on each other. And their boys are right there. They'll just grab them.
Dana White wants to be Vince McMahon without being Vince McMahon.
No, I think he wants to be Vince McMahon like through and through.
Oh yeah, he does. he like hates the fact that everyone knows and loves Vince.
Yeah.
And he like wants to be.
I don't think everybody loves Vince.
Okay. In terms of booking wrestling, we all kind of hate Vince, but Vince McMahon, the person, we love him. Like.
Vince. Yeah, you love to hate him. Like
exactly. And Dana White wants this thing where he's revered as like a god, but nobody wants to give him that, and he tries even harder, and it's more annoying.
When they sold it a couple years ago, I was hoping they would like get rid of Dana White. No, we're gonna keep Dana White in the fold. I was like, God, son of a bitch.
Like that's the worst thing you could have done with this whole deal, but okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Holloway's out, medically unfit. I'm like, oh, I wake up and see that today because I was actually gonna go to a spot tomorrow to go catch it because I was really excited for the Ferguson and Khabib fight. That's the fight I wanted to see. And then Thug Rose is fighting again. She's fighting the chick that she took the title from before. So I was like, all right, that's a good fight. And then Max Holloway's out. So I'm like, oh my goodness. It's just like, and then they got Raging Al in Quinta.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then he's had a decent little record there. He's 13-3. But the thing is, he can't even win the title because he didn't make
What
weight.
A joke. So here's how it works if you haven't seen it yet. So if Khabib wins, he gets the title. If Khabib loses, this dude doesn't even get the title because he's like, what, 0.5 pounds over? Half a pound?
Yeah. Well, at first it was supposed to be Anthony Pettis, and he was like 0.2 over. I'm like, how's that even? That's not even an advantage. Like,
yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
And then, I guess he dropped out, and then Buddy over here, Raging Al, is coming in whooping some ass.
Well, can you blame Anthony Pettis at this point where the whole joke with McGregor just happened, and now they're like, hey, dude, take the fight, but you can't win the title? I would be like, no. Yeah. Like, get out of here, man. Especially on a one-day notice.
It's not even 24. It's barely 24 hours. 36-hour notice, dog? Nah, I'm about to pass.
Buddy over here,
Khabib, man. That dude's like that dude's insane, man.
The machine. Like,
you seen the video of him wrestling a bear when he's like 3? I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Well, McGregor's free, though. He just posted a $50,000
baby.
bail. So he's good to go.
He's going to show up tomorrow and wreck the fight. That'd be amazing.
I don't think they can let him in, though.
He buys like a front row ticket, turns into WWE. He climbs the cage, fights the ref.
Well, he did that.
He did that already in Ireland.
He steps to the ref, about to punch the ref out. I'm like, this guy, man, this dude needs to rein it in.
It's my hero.
And now he's starting to get to that, like, John Jones, like...
Buddy, I'm calling it right now. Kurt Angle's going to be magically hurt at WrestleMania, and Ronda Rousey's going to need a new partner. And guess who it is, baby? It's Conor McGregor.
The Notorious B.I.G. is going to come out. Yeah, right. That'd be hilarious, though. But yeah, like he's not in the sense of like John Jones, like the fighter. I mean, like with the whole like
the attitude.
You're starting to get a little pissed off with Conor McGregor. Like, okay, we get it. You're the man. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
like, relax.
and it's fair. And like I sit here and I say this thing like he's my hero, blah blah blah. It's because I think it's funny what he's doing. As much as it is unsafe and nuts,
kills the guy.
Like I think it's a little bit funny, like because it's entertaining. You've never seen something like this before.
Yeah. No, it definitely is. I don't know if it's entertaining. Now there's talks of it being staged. And then when Dana White shut that down because he's just like, dude, people got freaking hurt, dog. Like these guys, my guys are in the hospital right now.
Yeah, guys got a lacerated eye injury.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like this isn't a joke. And it's funny in the sense like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? But it's also like scary in a sense, like what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, like what is he thinking next?
Like why would no one? And the thing that kind of pisses me off is like, all right, none of his goons or his boys was like, all right, dude, let me do that. You don't face the consequences. Let me go throw that through the night. All right, Conor, you gonna go do that, dog? All right, I'm gonna record.
They all pulled out their phone.
I know.
Like, do it, man.
World star. I'm like, yo, this dude. I don't know. So this name of the podcast is Off the Ropes. So we got WrestleMania coming up.
So we should explain that the Off the Ropes thing started when we were in school.
Yeah.
Kind of as a joke.
And then I just always yell.
And now we've turned it into a not even just wrestling podcast, a whole sports podcast.
Yeah, and we're just gonna roll with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's sports, anything, man. We want to have guys on here, call people in, whatever. We're gonna be getting it all going.
Hell yeah.
So Andrew over here is he's knee deep in wrestling. I've been in and out. Well, I was out for a long ass time. I ain't gonna lie. Then I moved up here. Then I met up with
dragged your ass back here.
Yeah, so I've been catching it here and there and stuff like that. But I'm not as deep as Andrew is. So if I sound a little, but I'm getting back. Obviously, for the podcast reason, I need to get back into it. I can't be saying like, oh yeah, Andre the Giant, man, he's coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So I got to get back into it, like, you know, because I just realized like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, Randy, you only got the title? I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
The U.S. title? Yeah. So, you know, so we got the pre-show, which they got 3 matches.
Hell yeah.
They got the Women's WrestleMania Battle Royal. Mm-hmm. Who do you think's winning that? So did they get a title shot?
No.
It's just like, yeah.
So this is what they have to change with it, is that they got to make this thing worth something. Like, they get this trophy that they never carry out. They have it for that night, and then they're like, okay, throw it back in storage till next year. Yeah, they should make it so that you get a title shot. I got Becky winning this, Becky Lynch.
Do you think it's going to be Becky and, no, what's her name? I think it's going to be Sasha Banks and, Bailey at the end.
And the So
weren't they supposed to have a match?
They should have, and they were just like, nah, join the Battle Royal. So I mentioned this in the YouTube video I made, that I would have Sasha, Becky. Give that
a shout out. What's that?
So Andrew RFC is the YouTube page, and I booked WrestleMania how I think it should be booked, not how I think it's actually going to go. But how I would do it is Sasha, Bailey, and Becky are the last 3, because they all kind of had a thing in NXT as well.
Yeah.
With Charlotte. But obviously Charlotte's in a title match. So have like Bailey and Sasha just go at each other, and then Becky eliminates both of them and is like, oh, you guys were too distracted with one another. She takes advantage.
Yeah, I can see that happening. That's good. Yeah, the thing with me with the Battle Royal is that it just happened 2 months ago. Or 3 months.
Yeah, like you have the Royal Rumble, and now you have this one, so it's like.
So I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like this. Like even though talking about the Andre the Giant, I've been reading stuff like they got to make it more important or just get rid of it.
Again, and it's at the point where the Andre one, even if you give them a U.S. or Intercontinental title shot, like the secondary titles, that's fine. Like make it worth something. Yeah. Not again, they hold this trophy for that 5 minutes on TV, and then you don't see them with it again. They do the
pose.
Yeah.
And how I changed. I was watching SmackDown. It was the tag team match. I don't know if it was 4-man tag team. But Corbin won.
Yeah.
And then, he's, looking at the Andre the Giant trophy in the commentaries. He's looking at becoming the first back-to-back champion. Oh, the first two time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just changed the channel. Like, I can't. I just can't get hyped for that. There's nothing at stake.
The thing that's cool for me is, when it's a new guy. Like, when Baron Corbin won it was pretty hype. Because he had he was on NXT the night before. And then he just popped up in the Battle Royal. And everyone's kind of like, oh, shit, that's cool.
Dude, he needs to go to ball.
And then I know. And then he won, and everyone's like, cool. And then, he won Money in the Bank, and everyone's like, whoa.
And then Cena said, all right.
And then John Cena brakes on his train and was like, "You ain't getting a push while I'm here, boy.
What you talking about?
You're gonna lose the Money in the Bank. Oh, you're gonna win the U.S. title? Lose that shit in a month." He's like, none of this shit around here.
Classic. All right, I'll just move the mouse every couple minutes.
Yeah.
So. There we go. We back. So yeah, like I don't know, they did Mojo Rawley last year. They had Gronk come on and all that stuff. You see, yo. So like like I said, I've been like, with me in wrestling, man, it's to me. I guess I'm not I lost like that kid in me with it, that I just can't watch the promos, man. Like I'm just like, they hop on the mic, so I'm here to say boo, and then they wait for 35 seconds to talk. And then they start saying 3 words and they stop. I'm just like, I can't, man. Let's go.
When they get real and they start doing like shoot promos, absolutely love that stuff. Like when Cena and Miz last year, they were going at each other because like they don't like each other.
Yeah.
And that made it fun.
Yeah, no, that's fine when like they're going at each other and whatnot. But like when Reigns comes out, I'm just used to him because he's a classic case. He comes
out. Maillard now.
Yeah, and then he says 3 words. But like obviously he was playing to the crowd. But like every time anybody, it's just like they come out, Triple H, whatever. We got round up the game. Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Like Raw 3 hours, bro. I can't watch it, bro. I record it and I watch it the next day, and it still takes me like 2.5 hours to watch. I'm like, God damn.
Let me be.
Like, going to an event is obviously probably awesome.
Oh yeah.
And they're not gonna change it because there's too much money involved. But damn, man, like 2 hours, man. 2 hours is perfect. Mm-hmm. So what I was getting to with that, I don't even know. I like lost my train of thought, man.
We were talking about the Battle Royal. We were talking about Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, Mojo Rawley. And then like he does the stupid move. Have you seen it? He like gets on the ground. He like throws the guy in the corner, and then he does like a football drill. And he runs into him.
Get hype.
Yeah, I'm just like, this guy's trash, bro. Yeah, and then he misses, and I'm just like, oh my god, why is he?
Yeah.
Why are you? I guess that's just a Vince thing. I guess if you're a football player,
let's quickly go back to last year where you mentioned it with Mojo Rawley, Rob Gronkowski. Can we talk about how trash? Like the ring started with some good competitors. They had like Strowman, Big Show, Sami Zayn, like good wrestlers. And the final 2 were Mojo Rawley and Jinder Mahal. Get out of here! And then they're like, let's throw Gronk in the mix.
Well, they gotta have some celebrity stuff. They always do every year. Remember Gronk? Didn't Shaq was in the Battle Royal too, wasn't he?
Oh my god, he was.
Yeah, it's like a couple years ago.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's the one that Corbin won, I think.
Holy shit, he was.
So like they always throw some. That's like what.
Oh god, who are we getting this year?
See, the thing with that is like I don't mind, knock it out, get out of the way. That they have the celebrity do whatever in the Battle Royal, or you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, cool with it. All right, he's done. We can get to the regular matches and just have a good time.
Yeah.
So
who do you have winning this one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't even give a shit.
I said
until there's like something on the line, I probably won't even watch it. So I'm like, oh, it's on. I can go.
If
make
you
a sandwich.
if you want this dumb trophy to be worth something, and I mean no disrespect to Andre, because they're actually really just shitting on him because they're like, here's this battle royal for a trophy that means nothing, but we're gonna name it after Andre. Cool. If you want this thing to mean something, give it to Matt Hardy. This dude cutting his like crazy promos, he would treat this thing like it was the world title, and it would be perfect.
He doesn't even have a match, eh?
He's in the Battle Royal.
Oh, he's in the Battle Royal?
Yep.
Then Jeff comes back?
I think Raw after Mania.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Because he's cleared now. And another guy that somebody actually mentioned to me who's cleared to come back, and there's rumors about him potentially coming in and winning it, is Big Cass.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, I heard he might be the tag partner for Strowman.
Oh, I never thought about that.
I heard that. I read some stuff. I heard about that, but people are kind of like not really feeling it.
That would be okay. Well, I mean, there's another name that I've heard. I'll mention it.
When we get to those matches. Yeah. And then there's also the Cruiserweight Championship. They got Cedric Alexander versus
Mustafa Ali.
I've been watching 205. I don't have the network, so I'm not cool.
I'm telling you right now, if you get the chance, watch 205. It is some of the best wrestling around the world right now.
It's only an hour show, though, right?
Yep, and that's I think what it is. There's like there's like the promos are 30 seconds, and the matches are fire. Like they are good matches, and this match is going to be really fucking good.
They just got to give it more. It should be on the main show. It shouldn't be on the pre-show.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of want them to do with the Battle Royal. As much as I said I want Matt Hardy to win, throw all the cruiserweights in this match. and let them go against like not the like guys who are on the main roster and show that they can do whatever the hell these guys are doing. Like that to me would be a smart move.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But it's Andre the Giant, man. You can't have some guy weighing $160 winning the trophy. Vince is gonna be like, look at this puny piece of shit. He can't be no Andre.
I love it because Vince is like, I hate all cruiserweights, and he's like, Rey Mysterio's coming back.
They should bring back Rey Mysterio.
No, I'm totally cool with Rey coming back.
Yeah,
man.
he looked great in the Royal Rumble in January.
Guy was like ripped.
Yeah, I know.
Like he was in better shape than he's ever been.
Yeah. Well, you get time to actually, take the proper supplements, That's what I'm saying with Brock Lesnar, bro. Like, he's gonna have to, he's not gonna go right to the UFC because Mark Hunt's too soon in the UFC because of that shit because they knew he was dirty and they're like,
Yeah.
So
it's true.
So he's gonna have to clear it out of his system a little bit.
But for this one, I got Cedric.
And then now I just made like my own little draft order, but like match order because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go down my list if you want to.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think it's gonna be. I'm just gonna go down my list. So this next match is the first ones. I got the Usos versus New Day and the
Bludgeon Brothers.
They should just be Harper and Roman. Like I don't know why.
Funny thing is, we're already 1-for-1. That's the one I had opening the show.
Oh, hey, fire!
So who do you got?
I think the Usos are gonna win.
I think the New Day.
There's talks of New Day's breaking up though.
There's been talks for years, so but they sell merch, dude.
Yeah.
And they're so good together. Like, I got the New Day because I think the Usos are going to Raw.
Well, yeah, Raw's. Well, no, the bar is pretty good, but their whole
but that's
tag
the
team thing is like.
I think the bar's coming to SmackDown. The Usos are going to Raw. In the shakeup.
So?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so
that's like my prediction for like.
There's a shakeup coming.
My prediction is they should do one again like the second week or right after like they did last year.
Well, there's talks about KO and Sammy going.
If they get fired, yeah. So that's the thing. I think if there is a shakeup, I think they're going to each send one tag team the opposite direction. It's going to be the Usos for the bar. So that's why I have the Usos losing the title.
And then going to Raw.
Going to Raw. And the reason also I have New Day here is last year they didn't even have a match at WrestleMania.
They were the host.
They were the host.
Which was stupid.
And then it was the year before.
They don't have a host this year, right?
No.
The Rock! I'm like, all right.
And then it was the year before, 2 years ago. They did a match. It was the New Day versus the League of Nations. Not even for the title. And the New Day lost. And then that's when Stone Cold came out with Mick Foley and Shawn. And they just ripped apart all of the League of Nations. And then they ripped apart
they were dancing
the New
with
Day.
The New Day and
so it was like, you've kind of embarrassed these guys for the...
Who did like the little? He did when he got Stone Cold stunnered.
Oh, Xavier. Yeah, he did like the Rock.
Hop. Yeah,
he did the whole Rock one where he pops up and then falls back.
But his legs like going in the air. It was hilarious.
One of the best pictures, if anyone could find it, is from that WrestleMania when Xavier's knocked out on the outside. Somebody got a picture of Big E checking up on him, but he's holding a beer and he's drinking it while he is. Like when they were throwing him to Steve Austin.
Yeah.
So he's like checking on him and then he's like looking around just sipping beer. It's so funny, dude.
So you get the New Day. I'm gonna say the Usos, and I think they need to change that name just to Harper and Roman because it's just like I'm actually happy for them because you got Strowman who's like on fire, right, for like months and months and months and months, and at least these guys are doing something, right?
And the thing is, Harper and Rowan are both good wrestlers for big guys.
Well, one of them was hurt too, right?
Yeah, actually they both were.
Oh, they both were, yeah.
But like Luke Harper specifically, I'm a big fan of him for a big guy. Like I think he's great.
Yeah, they're both all right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think finally they're kind of getting a little bit back into that groove where they should be, and it should be is them together. So I'm cool with it.
Up next, I got Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode versus Jinder and Rusev, which I'm like,
yeah, baby.
Fatal 4-way for the U.S. title.
So did you hear the reports of why Rusev was added so last minute?
No.
So apparently Rusev asked for his release because he said they weren't using him properly, which they have.
He's been losing for like a year now.
This dude is the most over superstar other than like Daniel Bryan. And they're like, nah, like we're not going to use you.
And he's done it by himself with Rusev Day.
So then
Rusev from Rusev Day is hilarious.
And even like Aiden English, his manager, is like doing amazing. And they're like, yeah, so apparently he asked for his release, and they're like, no, we want you to stay, so here you go, you're in the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, well, that's good for him.
So, who do you think is going to win?
I think with that story right there, it has to go to Rusev.
I'm calling it right now, and I have the worst feeling in the world. Jinder Mahal is going to win, and he's going to pin Rusev. and he's gonna just make it worse. Dude, 70,000 people screaming Rusev Day while this guy runs around with the U.S. title will be like one of the best things in WrestleMania history. But they're gonna give it to the guy we all hate, and it's not that we hate him because he's good. We hate him because he sucks. Like, he's legitimate garbage.
This guy hates us. I don't know if you hate him more than Brock or not, but it's up there.
The thing is, like, I respect Jinder because as a person, it's not really even his fault. Like, I've listened and watched interviews with this guy where he's, like, out of character, and he seems like a genuinely great guy, but just his character is garbage.
Yeah.
He's like typical foreign heel. Like, that's all he is. And he's Canadian.
What are you talking about? He's what do they call him?
The modern day Maharaja.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man? He's repping. Yeah, but he is Canadian from Calgary, right?
Yeah, dude's from Calgary of Indian descent. Like,
so, yeah, but I think they got to do something with Bobby, though, because it's just like...
Turn him heel.
He's not a heel? I thought he was a heel.
No, he's kind of like in the middle, more face. Turn him fully heel. Let him just beat the shit out of guys.
Well, because he's like 42, right? Like,
yeah.
Not 42, but like...
40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's 42, you know? So it's just like, he's got to do something. He's only got probably a couple more years of like good shit left, right?
Yeah, dude.
So you got to do something with him. Randy Orton, like, I don't even know why he's the champ.
They did it literally so
he
can have the title to be the Grand Slam.
Yeah.
And because he's just a placeholder champ who's going to lose it at Mania.
Yeah. And then I got The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. I think this has Steel written all over it.
It has
personally.
What?
It has like Steel.
Oh, Steel the show? Oh, yeah, me too,
show.
dude. I think it was the three of them had a triple threat on a Raw like a couple weeks or months ago. And it was like, it was really good, and you could tell that they weren't even going all out. Mm-hmm. You're talking about WrestleMania where they are going to go all out. Oh, yeah, this match is going to be incredible.
Yeah, and I want The Miz to... I don't know, I just like The Miz.
I love him.
He's just hilarious. Mm-hmm. And he's... Hey, man, the guy, you talk about a guy who's working his craft, man. The guy's been in it for, 12 years now, still doing his thing.
And it's funny because this guy came in as a reality TV star. And here he is as one of the best.
I just watched the Dave Chappelle one, The Real World. And the white guy comes and he gets all his dad gets shanked up. Like, hilarious. Dave Chappelle the GOAT, man. So, but they got to do something with Balor, man. Like, this guy, when's the last time he won a match against, what's his name?
Well, this is it. I got him winning this one.
Yeah, so I think he's got to win a match. Because, like, I think that, not Aura, but like the Finn Balor, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They gotta kind of play back up to that.
Next great thing, he's kind of hasn't really not lived up to it. He had that.
Well,
and Rollins had that great match. And
yeah, he did, and then he got hurt, and then for whatever reason, they like creative was just like, oh, he's back.
Yeah, it was just like, put him to the bottom. So,
yeah.
like, I want Miz to win, but I think Balor's going to win. And then Seth Rollins, he's obviously got the inside plug, right? So he's good no matter what he does.
Yeah, it's Seth, win or lose, he's going to be back at the main event picture anyway because Brock's probably gone.
Yeah.
So
he is gone. I guess his contract's up at, like, midnight.
Yeah, so then he'll basically be gone, and then Seth will just move up.
We'll touch on Brock. And then I got...
oh, yeah, we will.
Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, Raw's women's title. I think Bliss is going to win.
Bliss is going to win by disqualification or countout because I think Nia is going to absolutely just like destroy her.
Yeah.
And that should lead to Carmella cashing in Money in the Bank.
I bet she can only do SmackDown, no?
Nope. Could do any brand.
She can do any of them?
They have never said once that it's specific to the brand, so I think she should do it here.
But isn't the suitcase blue? Isn't that the whole thing?
It's gold. No, it's white. It's white. The men's one was blue.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Men's one was blue. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought
women's is white.
So I had her cashing in against Charlotte versus Asuka.
See, I wouldn't do that because that means Asuka's streak is being broken one way or the other.
Yeah.
And if you're saying that you're going to do it to Carmella, I like Carmella, but come on now. No.
No.
Big no.
So you think Bliss wins and then she loses and Carmella cashes in?
Yep.
I can see that. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad Nia Jax is finally getting a title shot. I'm like, you see this girl on Raw she's destroying people. And it's just like, yep.
She's absolutely great.
So, I mean, they went a kind of a dark route there with
making fun of her being like fat and stuff. I was like, dude, like, come on
she's
now.
She's just a bulky woman, that's all.
Yeah. She's not like most girls, man.
Yeah. So then I got The Bar, Cesaro versus Sheamus versus Braun Strowman, tag titles, and his unknown partner.
So I really think his partner is going to be the Big Show.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I heard who else was it?
I've read Big Show,
Big Cass,
like you said.
There was somebody else. I just
Somebody said Rey Mysterio.
I heard that.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be Big Show. Because
they said they kind of basically guaranteed he will have a partner, right? So somebody's gonna have to come.
Yeah.
Is it Bray Wyatt? He's not on here.
But he's in the Lake of Reincarnation. He's dead, basically.
Oh, so he's hurt?
He drowned.
No, is he like really hurt?
No, he's not actually hurt.
Oh,
They're just writing him off right now.
I was just like, all right, is it a write-off hurt? Hey, what's going on?
No, he's dead. Like they just killed him.
Well, he had like 6 matches versus freaking Balor, so let's do it again one more time for Mania.
We don't want to watch this. Keep going.
So, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Obviously, I think they shouldn't lose it. I don't think the Bar should lose. I think they should still win. Again,
it plays into the whole narrative of I don't even care who Strowman's partner is. He's winning because the Bar is going to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's true. That's what you got. I still think Cesaro and Zayn is going to win. They're going to stay on Raw. Mm-hmm. Next up, which I hope this. Oh yeah, here we go. We got the Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, KO, Sami Zayn. If they win, if Sami Zayn and KO wins, they both get rehired. All that
jazz. If they lose,
jazz.
They're fired.
Yeah, they're fired. Well, they don't. Yeah, they're continue fired. I like this and then don't like it because, like, all right, KO, Sami Zayn, like they should be higher than this. Mm-hmm. If it was like a triple threat with Daniel Bryan, that'd be dope.
That'd be high.
You know, winner gets title shot or some stupid shit like that. Or something crazy. Or just a triple threat, man, or whatever. Or a handicap match or something like that.
Yeah.
I know it's Daniel Bryan's first match back, but obviously this guy, he's still in shape. Like, he's obviously been training and practicing and all that.
It hasn't hit me yet still that Daniel Bryan's coming back.
See, when I don't really know Daniel Bryan, because when I stopped watching wrestling, like, I stopped for, like, a long ass time.
And that's around,
So, like,
in that middle, he was coming back.
And then, like, right, I've heard of him and whatnot. I remember seeing, like, I forget what WrestleMania was when it was all purple and he's, like,
30.
He has, like, the Band-Aids.
Band-Aids,
you know, the wraps.
Yep.
I was like, all right, cool, yes. And he had the Team Hell No thing and whatnot with Kane and all that stuff. So, like, I knew of him, but I didn't know, like, this guy's amazing, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So, like, all right, so I'm going to stop watching now, see what this guy is all about. But the Shane McMahon thing, like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, we get it.
I'm very excited to see Dan. And like I said, I don't think it's going to hit me till I actually see him in the ring. But I'm also, like, so scared for anyone who goes near his head. Because, like, one bad shot, this dude's career's over again.
Well,
but you know,
he knows what he's getting into.
He's back, yeah. So, and he made the choice. So, but in regards to winning this match,
I think they win.
I don't know because like Kevin and Sami just came from Raw last year, so they're going to be switching every year.
Maybe. I see them switching to Raw. If you were talking about, because there's been this whole superstar shakeup thing that I've been rumors of, I think there's a perfect chance for them to go to Raw and then do the thing there. And then maybe become a tag team, shake up the tag team over everyone else. But either way, I don't know. That match is kind of like...
I think it's going to be good. Like, Shane he plays his part well, is the thing.
He's just annoying.
Yeah, like it's annoying that every WrestleMania and Survivor Series, he somehow
finds himself. This dude gets AJ Styles, Taker, KO, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan. Like, come on, guy.
Dude, you're the boss's son. You do whatever you want.
That's true. And then after that, that's one of my trash matches. That and the Triple H one. We already know about that.
Sorry, quickly, I didn't even pick my winner. I'll go Shane and Daniel. That's kind of a safe bet.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go that way too. I think KO's going back to Raw.
Yeah.
And then we got Charlotte, champion versus Asuka, women's title. I think this is another potential steal show.
Yep.
And I think Carmella's this is when she catches in. You don't think so? Because I guess it's already been. Everybody knows that Asuka's winning.
Yeah, like she's not losing that. She's got to win the title before she loses that streak. Like she's got to be champion and have the streak at the same time for a little bit.
I don't know.
I got Asuka.
I don't know.
Who are you picking?
I think Asuka's gonna win, but there's this like this slight. Cash, yeah. I just think there's this slight. I don't even know. I think this is what I think. If Charlotte wins, she cashes. If Asuka wins, she doesn't.
Yeah.
And I think there's, you know how it is, WrestleMania, man, or any event, freaking Vince, 2 minutes before the match. You know, we'll switch it up. Charlotte's winning. And you just go out there, have fun.
She's Ric Flair's daughter.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I don't trust Vince, man.
Nobody does.
This has probably been the plan for 8 months.
And then right the before the match.
You know what?
What's up, suckers? Guess what we're doing?
Yeah, you know? So I'm like,
He's like, no, Vince goes, you know who I think should win the women's title match? Triple H goes, who? He's like, Roman Reigns.
Roman cashes in. He steals it from Carmella. I'm like, oh my God.
We cut backstage to Mella on the ground, knocked out. Roman's running with the briefcase.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
got Asuka regardless, dude.
All right. Or it's nothing I can see. I can see Asuka winning, and Carmella still cashes in but loses.
That would look really bad, though.
Well, they just did it with
Well,
Corbin.
because John Cena hates Baron Corbin.
So like, who knows? But
I don't
can
think
see
anyone
that
hates
happen.
Carmella. At least I hope not.
Yeah. Yeah, she's from like Boston, but she does this New York thing. I'm like, what the hell?
Is
Come
she
on.
actually from Boston?
Yeah, she's like pretty like she's like from Massachusetts. Like
I thought she was actually from like
I've been too.
Jersey, like Staten Island, whatever she says.
How you spell her name?
Carm Mella.
Supposed to keep talking.
ELLA,
Oh,
I think.
She just calls me out.
No, but like I like her. I think she's improved a lot since she's come
Yeah,
from
she's
NXT.
from Worcester. That's like next to Boston.
What the fuck? I did not know.
And then she rushed the whole.
FABUL. I don't even know how to spell fabulous.
Um,
Yeah, what else we got?
and then I got next is Brock versus Reigns.
Oh, buddy, that's the main event.
I know I don't want it to be, but I know it's gonna be the main event. I'm just
Royal
saying,
Rumble means nothing now. Hey,
So-
Knock, we know that you had like this year thing where everything we shit on you, but you're gonna win the Royal Rumble, but you're not gonna main event WrestleMania.
Oh my god, if Reigns won the Rumble, man, they would ride in there.
I would've cried.
But he still got his title shot anyways because he's Roman Reigns. But the reason why I put this here because I think this is gonna be a short match.
I don't know, like their match at 31.
Yeah, it's 31. It was a triple threat though, right?
Well, because Seth cashed in.
Oh yeah, that was
In the
after,
middle
right?
of the match.
Yeah.
He cashed in. But when they were going at 31, it was actually pretty good. Like when the two of them, because they were like destroying each other on the outside, announce table, post, steel steps, like basically everything on the line of DQ. And I think it's going to be like that again. I think there's going to be blood.
Well, I think this is gonna be like similar to the one last year when Brock won the title against Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg.
But I think it's just gonna be 5 minutes longer.
So like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. Brock's leaving. He doesn't give a shit.
Remember the last time with Goldberg?
Yeah.
Like the one before?
That was the worst.
Yeah.
I just like rewatched that a couple.
It's so bad.
Because I was listening to Stone Cold's podcast, and he's like, "Yeah, I was there in the last one," and then
He was the ref.
Yeah, he was special ref, and it was trash. It was too.
But yeah,
funny.
Roman's obviously winning. Brock's going back to UFC.
Man,
Which, you know what? Good.
I don't know. I don't think that's smart by Brock, man.
Oh, he's not that smart. Well, he is, because his contract in WWE is like, here you go. You're going to make millions of dollars, and you're going to get the belt, but you're only going to work like 3 times a year. Of course you're going to say yes.
You're all fired up about that.
hate
This
Brock.
guy a couple days ago, man. You know what? Next shot style like Roman Reigns. The guy at least puts in work.
Yeah, he
This
does.
guy,
He's
Brock
a full
Lesnar,
timer. Buddy shows up to
with the
work.
title doesn't even do shit. I'm just like, this guy. is
Roman
going
Reigns
off.
shows up and works. He deserves the belt because I forget what that title looks like. It's the WWE title in red, I know, but I forget.
I don't know. I don't think Reigns should win.
Yeah, he should.
On the outside looking in, I think he should, but like
Ooh, Superman punch, Superman punch.
everybody hates the guy, right? So
They're
it's just
cheering him now.
Like, oh, they haven't?
Yeah, because everyone
Oh no,
hates
this
Brock
is
Lesnar.
what they do. No, this is what they do. They boo when he comes out. He throws on a decent match. During the match, people go crazy, and then at the end, everybody just starts booing him again. Roman, boo!
It's funny because you know what? You nailed it. Like during his matches, everyone's like super happy, and they're like, "Wow, it's been a good match." And then he wins. Like,
and everybody does it with him. Everybody loves the guy.
Dude, that
And
was
as
that
soon
was
as he
me. At the,
wins-
I went to a live event in Toronto, and that was me. Like when Roman came out, I was like kind of clapping, and like, "Yeah, nice, Roman Reigns." Did his whole thing, and I went along with it. And then he got the pin, and I was like, "Boo!" And I was like, "No, that's just a jerk move," and I started clapping again. I'm like,
man,
"All right."
too funny.
Yeah,
So we'll see,
Roman's
man.
winning, baby.
We'll see. Yeah, Roman probably will win, but I want to be if Brock wins and then he got hurt. Yeah, blah blah. But everybody knows he's leaving, so they can't really do that.
Yeah, he's got.
Retire as champ, baby. CM Punk's out, which would be fire. And then everybody would be like, see, now hear me out. Now if that happens, and he leaves, I think Roman gets more like the heat or whatever, but as in a good way. You know what I mean? Because it's been like he gave it his all. He should be the champ. Reigns is back. He's full time. Roman Reigns. They're gonna go crazy for him. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Okay.
He'll still probably get booed, but
Yeah.
and then it's either gonna be AJ Styles in that slot or that match, and then because I think they can't have AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar go back. They can't do that, right? So then I think in between those two matches is gonna be the Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, Triple H. complete fucking trash match, man. This is gonna be terrible. This is the one I'm gonna go grab a beer. You know.
The only thing that I want from this match is when Ronda's in the ring with Stephanie. Is that like Stephanie does nothing. Like she gets one bitch slap in, and then Ronda just throws her around the ring like a bitch. Like that's all I want from this match. Only way I'll be happy.
Well, Stephanie always goes through a table, right? So she's going through a table.
That's like I like that. That's like her gimmick.
That's her gimmick in Mania. Like Shane jumps off Hell in a Cell, and then Stephanie gets speared like gag.
And every time it's by Triple H, either when he's with her or against her.
Yeah. So like she's going through a table at some point. I don't know, man. Like Kurt Angle, every time he's in the ring nowadays, he just looks hurt.
Yeah, he's really slowed down.
It's like, yeah, it does suck because he's the man. Like I used to hate Kurt Angle, and then like
he was a guy that you love to hate. Like he was so good
because his character was so corny, right? What was his 3 eyes? I keep thinking about this.
Intensity, integrity, and intelligence.
Yeah, there we go. I can never get the
oh, it's true.
It's damn true. So, and the only best thing about Kurt Angle now is everybody booing "You Suck" chant when he comes out.
And he's like smiling, doing it back.
That's the greatest. And Triple H is gonna come out with some crazy entrance like he always does, and then probably lose. But everybody's saying he's gonna win because he's lost like the last 12 times or whatever.
But he's also won like 10 WrestleMania. The guy's been like in 20 Mania.
Yeah, he's been like every
and he's like
Mania
10 and 10. Like.
Yeah. So, like they
the
had
dude beat Sting at WrestleMania 31.
Yeah, he's of course. Come on, Triple H. He changed at the end of the minute. Like, he changed it during the match. Sting, we have to flip this on.
They're like, oh my god, we got DX, we got the NWO, and then Shawn Michaels like, y'all forgot me, and super kick Sting.
Shawn Michaels comes back. Oh, yeah, right.
This guy, Shawn Michaels, I don't want to be involved with anything in the ring anymore. I want to stay retired. They're like, hey, you want to screw over WCW and the NWO? He's like, hell yeah. It's like, I'm all about it.
All about it. So who do you think wins that one?
It's got to be Ronda.
Yeah,
she ain't losing her debut.
Yeah, they can't do it. Why don't they just call her Ronda Rousey? Why they got to do the rowdy?
Rowdy Ronda.
They're trying to like pay. I know what they're trying to do, but it's like, no, man.
Just her favorite wrestler is Piper.
I know, but just let her be herself. Let her be her own thing. So I don't know. It's for me, it's tough to watch her in the ring because it's just like, or just anything she does. It's just like she's not very good.
She hasn't done much yet. That's the issue.
So like
she's gonna grow. Like everyone's got to remember, she went from a real sport where it was a lot of thinking and combat to a sport where now it's
predetermined, right?
Yeah, it's predetermined, and it's also like more entertainment.
But she would cut promos for UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like, how come she's not better?
She, in all honesty, she's more nervous in WWE than she was in UFC.
Well, yeah, no doubt, because you're doing something you've never done before. She's been fighting since there's no way you're black belt when you start at 20. She's been doing it for her whole life, basically, right? Yeah. So, but she does the event, she does the promo, she just talks shit there. And then she gets in the WWE, and it's way more people. But it's like she has like this.
She got this hill that she's got to get over.
Yeah, once she gets over that, I think she'll be fine.
Oh, she's gonna be great.
But I'm still kind of like, can't she get over that?
The thing I like, well, here's the thing, and how it's gonna help her get over it is she's committed to this like full time. Like she's all about WWE. Like, cause she wanted to do this first before UFC.
Before she went, because she was on the Strike Force, right, or whatever.
Yeah, she
wanted to come.
Her goal, like when she was younger, like there's stuff
she
where
was a
like
kid, she wanted to be a wrestler?
and she was learning like more traditional wrestling than anything else, and then she went to UFC. But even right when UFC was done, like there's the rumors, oh maybe she'll come to WWE. She was like fully on board, like I want to go to WWE.
Oh yeah, it was like the next day she was like. I'm ready for her crying, and then Dana White, I think she's done. I'm like, yo, this guy's a dick.
Just throw her under the bus.
And then she goes to WWE.
Like your biggest selling, like the one who made women's combat a thing, and he's like, oh, she lost again. We're done. Like, cool. Thank you.
Fucked up. Though.
Yeah, she did.
Well, she changed her. Yeah, I don't even want to. We all know what happened in that fight. She changed her fighting style like an idiot, and then she didn't go to her strengths, and she got ragdolled.
Yeah.
So, but now she's in here, and then like Stephanie McMahon freaking rips her. We all know what you do when you lose. Like, that's fire.
See, that's nuts because like Rousey, like I know she took that loss like nothing else, but this chick talked about like suicide.
Yeah.
And like Stephanie's here, like, we know what you do when you lose, like you go kill yourself.
When you come in the square circle there, boy.
It's like, what are you talking about, Stephanie? You suck at wrestling.
Yeah,
like,
she's pretty bad. She's got the bitch slapping. And she at least sells going through those tables pretty good though. Like I'm like, oh shit, she actually hurt. Like every time I think like when she got speared by Reigns a couple years ago. She killed him.
Yeah, Roman speared her, and then last year Triple H put her through the table because she was on the apron trying to distract Rollins, and Triple H ran at Rollins and clotheslined her, and she fell through the table. And then Triple H does his whole like husband thing where he's like, "Oh my god!" And then he starts shaking, getting all angry, turns around, and Rollins just pedigrees his ass. Like, but Rousey's got to win this one.
Yeah, they're gonna win this one, but I think this is gonna be the trash.
Because when Kurt Angle had his first match back, where he joined the Shield, he wore like the Shield outfit, and then at Survivor Series he wore like the Raw shirt. This dude better be wearing one of his classic singlets. And then at some point, he's got to do the shoulder.
Oh, yeah. He does the angle slam.
Yeah,
he takes it off, and it's like, yo, why is he orange, though? That's the thing that's pissing me off the most is like, why the hell are you orange, bro?
He's got to come out with the gold medal, too.
Oh, yeah. He's got to come with the gold medal.
Go all out, Kurt.
The gold medals. Then he uses them as well. He's got the gold medals.
Yeah. Punch the guy. So we got the last.
What a broken freaking neck! I had to say that one time.
A broken freaking neck. I forgot about that one.
Oh, that's the best, man. What's Cena doing? Before we get to the AJ Styles,
what
the hell is going on with Cena? Is Taker coming?
No, John Cena's.
There's rumors of Biker Taker coming back.
No, God no, please.
There's rumors of that now.
Please no.
I like Biker Taker, bro.
So do I, but like. Now it's just gonna look like a dude going through a midlife crisis because he's so old.
Yeah, my parents got a divorce, but they got
but your ass is married, boy.
No, but you always say that my parents go through a divorce. My dad got like a bike or something. I don't know. So, I was like, yo, he always goes to the casino, drives
keeps wearing his bandana and shit.
It's hilarious. It's fucked up, but it's hilarious.
So, oh my god. So I think at some point of the show. They're going to keep cutting to John Cena, who's there as a fan. He's going to be like, oh, my God. Okay, before I get to this, I read something really funny where they were like, John Cena is going as a fan and just took the seat from an actual fan. What a dick. I was like, oh, my.
I was going to go as a fan. Yo, Cena, I had these seats, though. I got them a year in advance.
Now.
As soon as they announced New Orleans, I was like, I got to get these tickets, though.
But he's like, oh, this hard camera side is mine. So, like, imagine every match you just see Cena in the crowd, like, just waving and shit. Yeah. But no, so, like, what I think at some point they're gonna go to Cena with like a microphone or something. They're gonna be like, "Hey, John, like, how's your experience at WrestleMania?"
I'm here with the WWE Universe.
Yeah.
Then he waits 35 seconds for everybody cheers. Yeah. Cena sucks. They do that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's a good time.
Cena sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're here with
Then I think he's gonna cut one more thing about Taker, and I think Taker's gonna show up. They won't have a match, but I think they're gonna go face to face.
It's gonna be like the Rock thing, and they're gonna set it up for next year.
It's gonna be like a 1-year build.
Please, no.
I think, and then I think like
stop. Taker.
Like, see what
stop.
would be cool? What would be cool is if Undertaker came out not as Undertaker, but as like Mark Calloway, the actual dude.
That'd be whack.
No, it would be great because then he comes out and then Cena rips his ass apart for being like old and sucking, and then he slowly comes back to the Undertaker.
I just think Taker just needs to just no. Just stop.
See, dog. But that's where my thing is like WrestleMania 35. You put loser retires between Cena and Taker because Cena's going to be part-time by this point.
He is part-time. He's been part-time for like a solid 4 years.
So then you kind of play it up as like, oh, is Cena going to lose even though he's not going to fucking lose? It's like,
no, he'll probably lose, but then he's not. He's gonna come back 8 months later. I'm back, baby.
Vince McMahon rehired.
We needed some new blood in here, and who else to call but the hustle, loyalty, respect.
That was a good one by Cena, where he's like, "I ain't leaving until I know that this place is good and ready." A month later, but he's like going to film a movie. But yeah, so, I think we're seeing Taker.
I don't know. I don't know.
Some way.
You think Hulk comes back?
No.
No, not even as an
not
appearance?
at this Mania. No.
No.
I think he will be back soon, but not yet.
So then, all right. So that's enough Cena and freaking Taker talk. We're gonna
move to the big one.
The big one, which everybody's been talking about since what 8 years ago when they wrestled in Japan.
AJ years ago,
whatever it was. It was a minute ago.
2 or 3.
Cena Styles has been in thing for like 4 years now. 3 years.
3.
Yeah, so it's been longer than 3 years.
It was 3. It was like literally.
All right. 3 years
He
had
had the match at the beginning of January, and then at the end of January he was in the Rumble. It was all within a month.
Okay. Cool your jets.
Yeah, I'm chill.
3 years, so it's got a little bit of time to it. Versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE title.
Shinsuke.
You know what they need to do, man? They got to go back to when they had the champion do both shows, man. Like, I know they can't do it because Monday, Tuesday, guys be flying across country, but because the Universal title and the WWE title, like, which one out, you know what I mean? Like, when it goes down to the history books, what is it? He won the Universal title 3 times, but he's never won a WWE title, though. What the fuck?
I missed the World Heavyweight title. The big gold one.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was going to bring that back then into the Universal, which is retarded.
But
what can you do, man?
Nakamura's winning.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's his time, baby.
No.
Japan market's booming.
No.
You're going to win.
No. AJ Styles winning.
AJ Styles going to Raw.
What? Stop. Okay. Now you got me all flabbergasted over here.
No, okay. No. Nakamura,
he's not going to Raw. No, he's the face that runs the place, man. Come on.
Here's the thing. Nakamura's going to win.
And then who's he going to have a feud with?
He's going to... Well, AJ's going to get his rematch. AJ's going to turn heel, like when he was facing Cena, and you're going to get heel AJ Styles versus face Nakamura in a rematch at like Backlash or something.
And then, they're stopping the split stuff, right?
Yeah.
After this?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, every pay-per-view is going to be a Raw and SmackDown.
No, I'm saying, they're stopping the one Raw or one SmackDown, which I think is not smart because, like, what the hell? How long the show's going to be, dog?
I know. 5 hours.
I'm already pissed off. This is starting at like 5 tomorrow, right?
5 or 6 on Sunday. Yeah,
it's like, hell, I'm probably gonna miss all. I might try to catch that Cruiserweight.
I'm already. Yeah, that's the only one. Like, I'm gonna miss the pre-show.
Yeah, because it's just like you got work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is 13 matches, bro. Like, it's gonna be like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, damn.
Oh, I'm all about it.
Well, the thing I hope they don't have the stupid music thing they did last year. And
they are. Kid Rock's going in the Hall of Fame. He's gonna probably perform some shit.
Well, that's why they're saying Biker Taker might come back.
If he starts doing American Badass,
and, you know,
like I think that song's so dope, especially for the Undertaker. But it's like, again, midlife crisis, old man.
Okay, well, he already did it once, so that was legit midlife crisis Taker. Well, he did it because after 9/11, right? You wanted to be all patriotic and stuff.
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
the big evil.
Dead man walking.
Yeah, man. I don't know why you hated that. I liked it.
I don't hate it.
He used to wear the title around his neck, come on the bike, man. That was dope, bro.
Like, I don't hate it. Like, I love everything the Undertaker's done, but it's like...
And then his entrance is in freaking 25 minutes long. Like, because he rides a bike down the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
but, like, I guess it kind of makes sense because last year he left the hat and the gloves and the jacket
but
in
then
the
he comes back on Raw. Raw 25 makes his speech that nobody understands.
Yeah,
what did he just say?
Well, if you notice, the cool thing with the Raw 25, other than the speech being complete garbage, was he came out and he didn't have the gloves, the jacket, or the hat. He didn't have any.
He had the hat, though. He had the jacket, though, right? And all the
he wore, like, a vet. He didn't wear the jacket or the gloves. I think he had the hat, sorry. But he, like, I was like, okay. So they're kind of playing at that, like, that's gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. Hey,
it's so you say you got Nakamura winning and then...
Hell yeah.
And then AJ eventually
turning
heel,
Raw. Yeah.
I don't want him to go to Raw, though.
I don't either. I think he is.
Because then who's Nakamura going to be? Don't say freaking...
Jinder Mahal.
I'd rather that than freaking... I'm thinking it's be Randy Orton or some stupid shit. I'll take Jinder. At least he's there, and he's a guy. At least he's somebody we know. Like,
nah, okay, fine. AJ will stay.
No, I mean, if you think
he's going heel,
you don't have to change your mind.
I don't know. Like, there was rumors a while ago of it happening. If they did a shakeup, AJ would come to Raw, and then they were talking about Seth Rollins and a guy from NXT going to SmackDown. So that would kind of reshape everything with Nakamura.
Well, isn't this like tradition? Whoever loses the NXT Takeover title goes to the whatever, goes to the main roster.
So, and I think he is Cien Almas, the NXT champ.
So it's only a matter of time, right?
So yeah, I regardless, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I don't know, man. I think AJ needs that title, man. And he lost before when he was talking about that, tweeting about it and shit. Like, I don't know.
But that's what I think it's going to be, is it's going to make him turn heel because he's going to be pissed that he's already lost twice to Nakamura. And then he'll kind of like
But if he wins, then it's 1-1, and then they have the tiebreak out, Armageddon or whatever the next thing is. Fastlane, these names are so stupid.
Fastlane, absolute
Great
trash.
Balls of Fire. Come on, dog. You can't just say
the
Summer
worst.
Heat or something like that. Like,
Worst.
you know what you can do? Sunday Night Heat.
I was about to say,
you
bring back
just
Sunday Night Heat.
yeah.
They were Great Balls of Fire.
Yeah, that's it. And everybody like, oh, the logo, the little Heat logo.
Yeah,
Fire,
yeah.
we lit.
Is this the pre-show or is this the real thing?
Yeah. Oh man, so yeah, I think this is gonna be a decent Mania though overall.
I think
it's gonna be pretty good.
Dope.
So we'll have to wait and see. It's Sunday. We recorded this on a Friday. We're gonna come back next week early, and we're gonna be recapping it. I'm gonna have my notes because that's the only thing that's like not fun with this is that like you have to know what the hell happened, right? So you have to like take notes so you can remember.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna
especially when it's like a 7-hour show.
Legit 7 hours. I'm like, yo, I need to clock in on this one, dog. This is crazy. So yeah, those are our picks. Those are our predictions. I just want to say we got an email account. If you guys want to shout us, send us an email. It's supposed to be off the ropes, but that was taken. So it's otrpodcast1@gmail.com. You can send us some things and we'll answer some questions there. Nothing's, everything's. What am I trying to say here?
Nothing's off limits.
There we go.
Ask us anything. Well, like, don't be like, how big's your dick? Like, don't give me that. And I swear to God, if I get that email.
Yo, did you see that video with Lil Dicky?
What video?
With Chris Brown?
No. What about it? I never watched it.
Yeah, well, I guess it's getting like more backlash now. It came out like a month ago, whatever. He basically jumps. It's like Freaky. It's called Freaky Friday. He jumps in Chris Brown's body,
right?
And then like he's like Chris Brown saying the word. He says the N word, but it's like it's Lil Dicky's thoughts and Chris Brown saying it.
Huh?
Yeah. But I guess like before that all happened, he says the N word like 1,000. There's like a video like this white lacrosse team saying the N word like during the song. I'm like, come on, dog.
Oh, okay.
Like I always felt uncomfortable when I'm singing a song white people, then they say that they don't. Sometimes they'll skip that word. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. And then most people don't though. They just like,
That's right. Like in school when you asked me what does NWA stand for.
That was fine. Man.
I was like, November.
Yeah, that's hilarious. So. Yeah, so that's what happened. But like he talks,
okay.
And before all that stuff happens, like he's like in a restaurant with his boys, and like some actor comes up, and he's like, "Oh, Lil Dicky, man, I love your shit. I love how you would make fun of yourself with your little dick and all that stuff like that." And even in the song, he's in Chris Brown's body. Yeah. And he opens his pants, and he's like, "Oh shit, my dick's not on my balls." And then Chris Brown, like he's in because he switches to Lil Dicky. He's like, how the hell's my dick on my balls for? Like it's hilarious.
That's incredible. I'm definitely gonna watch that right now.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But like the whole end thing, he's like, "Can I say the N word?" Well, I can say, and he says it like, "You mind, you mind." You know what I mean? So it's like it's like.
So there, other than sending us emails asking us questions, go watch that music video and let us know what you think.
Yeah, there's no Lil Dicky. Is he racist now? What's going on here? So yeah, we got that. We also have Andrew's
YouTube page.
You can
Andrew
check
RFC.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing this. We're just having fun. Just a couple guys that like sports and just want to yap about it.
Hell yeah.
So that's it. We're gonna be signing off, and we'll see you next time.
Sounds good.